Good morning, everyone. So today we're going outdoors. We're making this happen over here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my mat to be able to use my exercise for athletic training, but today we're going real hard. So first of all, we're going to do is practice going inside the mat very lightly, mindfully, and out to my side, center and out to the side. And here, as you're doing this, pay attention to your hips. Sometimes I keep my hands on the two bones that are behind my hips, and I'm really dirtying my mat right now. That is, whoo boy. I think I might have to change this strategy. But for now, let's stick with it, okay? So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just try to stay in this ready position. And this is one of the best ways, like I said, to warm up, right? I'm going back and forth, and I'm staying in this slightly grounded position. Next, what I'm gonna do to stop dirtying my mat a lot is I'm just gonna change it angles, you know? That way when I'm doing my side steps stay on the mat, okay? So that's another way of being able to do it. There you go. So actually both sides work. I want to put it more vertical because when it's vertical, I could jump from one side to another. But we gotta adapt with the strategies that we have. Next I'm gonna practice doing is I'm gonna practice bring my hands to the floor and going back into my plank. So next move I'm doing is I'm pushing back my hips, finding my floor, and I'm gonna walk it out for now and back here, okay? I went back with my left and came back with my left. So now back with the right and back with the right, okay? We're gonna do this 2 times, and then you're gonna notice that I could just jump back, but I have to be able to absorb it, okay? So I'm gonna go for 2 more now, where I'm gonna jump back. Always fixing your posture first before coming up. So now when I'm going back, I'm going to lightly absorb. See, my legs stayed bent, and then I'm gonna try to bring everything back. Fix your posture before you stand up. So back and smoothly catch yourself. Back, fix your posture and up. I love this exercise, that's amazing. Another thing we're gonna practice is mobility. So I'm gonna step out to the side and come down, okay? Step out to my side and come down as if I want to touch something and back up. So to my side and up. All right, you ready? So we're gonna do about 8 of them. 3, 2, 1. Find my floor, smoothly back. Smoothly find your floor and back. You wanna make sure your posture is good as you're doing this. And back. All right. And back. And I'm getting a good stretch. It's a dynamic stretch, but I never feel like I'm bending myself out of shape, right? I'm bending into shape. Let's go for 2 more, all right? And the last one. And back up. So there's a lot of core being worked here as you're doing this. Next thing we're gonna practice is on the back. Here, I love this exercise. What I'm practicing to do is I'm practicing to move up with my shoulders at the top of my mat and then coming back down. So at least my upper back gets to work, and I'm just crawling myself to the edge of my mat and then bring my shoulder blades together and crawling back down. I like it. Perfect. And awesome. 2 more. Slowly to get this coordination. This is like ninja James Bond training. And last one. Going up. Feels good, right? And back down, okay? Abdominal number 1 we're gonna practice is we're gonna practice exhaling up here without bending in the back. The back usually bends. You want to keep your abs tight when you're going down and shorten with the exhale the abdominal wall to come up, okay? Let's go for 6 of them. Inhale and 1. 2, really exaggerating the abs. 3. 4. I'm only thinking of my abs here and smooth. Smoothly down and Last one. Amazing, I loved it, okay? Let's go again with the back. Ninja stuff. And I'm pretty sure it'll make you a better dancer. Nice and relax. Just 3 of them, because we worked a lot before. And you might start feeling your lower back getting tired. Good, that's why we're just doing 3. And here you go, perfect. Abs number 2. How to do a leg raise that doesn't hurt your back. Keep the lower back on the floor, especially when your legs are coming down. They're stretching your abs here. Make sure they're still trembling, and exhale. Up. My neck stays off the floor to help my crunch. Inhale, and where's my limit? About here. So you gotta be mindful of your limit. No ego lifting here. Ooh. Oh, my abs are like Marvin. Ooh. 3, I feel relaxed, but in intensity. Because I'm like a manager right now, making sure that everything is working correctly, not getting injured. High reliability of effort and performance. And I gotta live to see another day, so I can't get hurt. Right here, oh my goodness, this is the spot. And back up, okay? So it's find the spot instead of just going through motions, thinking that more is better. Better is better, okay? All right, so next I'm gonna be practicing here is going to be a warm-up for my push-up. As you can see, I'm in this ready frog position. I'm gonna use my mat to keep this simple. From here, I'm walking forward and back. See here, I'm paying attention to my elbows and if my abs are working properly. I have to feel that if this was a language, I'm speaking it fluently. See, I don't need to go faster, I don't need to go harder, I need to go better right now. So I'm feeling better and at ease with this exercise. And we get hurt because we don't use all of our capacity, right? We overuse the running because we think that it's gonna make us lose fat faster, right? We overuse these tricep exercise because, you know, it's our insecurities with the fat or skin hanging from the back of our arms. Same thing for the abdomen, trying to just do abs all the time, but we're never looking at the whole body working as one unit. And when it works as one unit, everything's working at all times. And a last one coming back. And this feels great to me, right? Perfect, amazing. And back up. I love that. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go back to our side-to-side jumps, and then we're gonna be able to go work more directly with the legs, and then we're gonna go get some arm strength, okay? Which the whole body works. So here I'm gonna practice to literally hop over something, and I'm in this ready position, okay? Posture. My posture has to look good. Last 4. 1. 2, that wasn't my best one. 3, much better. Last one. Okay, so clearly when I'm going from my right to my left, I feel some vulnerability in my back. At least I could be more mindful about it, and that's why I get to know my body better, because I'm paying attention to it. Okay, next thing, like I said, that we're gonna do, work more on legs, and then arm strength where the whole body works. So here, why I wanna work on legs is I wanna be able to find my lunge and come out of it. So I don't wanna stop before the floor, I wanna find my floor and find a balance it takes to keep the tension on my thighs only, and back up. I used to hate this one because I wasn't mindful about what was really going on. Now I'm being more mindful about it, and there's no problem. Like, when are my legs not working? I'm making sure my legs stay turned on and back. Everything's in my front thigh. It stays turned on. It's still turned on and back. The back leg is useless. And I always see people like standing up straight, hurting their back, putting the pressure on the back leg. The back leg is just a follower. It's just an assistant. Useful assistant because it keeps you positioned in a way where this leg gets to work. Good. And do you notice how I'm landing? I'm landing in this position where I was jumping from one side to the other in the previous exercise. Last one each side. Whew, I'm feeling in my thighs. Perfect. See? So you could go with this intuitive training where your muscles let you know where they're reaching their 80% capacity. It's time to go on to the next exercise. At least you're paying attention to what you need till you find a desired level of fatigue that lets you know that, you know what, there's going to be a progression from it. But when we're not paying attention to that progression, we get hurt. We're undertraining, we're overtraining, and guess what? You're not going anywhere that way. Now let's go with the arm strength, okay? So the one I like here, like I said, my push-ups, I always have my hands a little bit outside my mat. Trying to force it here is not the best, but it's a good strategy when you want to do that, okay? So for me, if I want to get my pecs more involved, my hands kind of have to be a little bit outside of my mat. My arms, right here at this level. This is where I expect to find my bottom position. Usually people find themselves up here, dangerous for a shoulder, and there's no real assistance from your back muscles, okay? You gotta see that the back muscles are helping you here. So here what I'm doing is I'm gonna push myself forward and down, making sure my abs are working. Keep my abs tense, up and back. I'm gonna use this as a warm-up of catching myself, staying in tension. I'm always in tension except for here. And here I'm anticipating a higher intensity. I stay in it and I go back up and back. This is the perfect warm-up for me as it's letting me know the status of the muscles that are gonna take even more tension. So can I ego lift when I'm doing a push-up? Of course. You just try to go all the way down because that's what we told you to do, although your neck and your posture and your abs are absolutely out of integrity, okay? So if I'm not practicing to be in integrity, then whenever things get tough, I lose my integrity. I lose my emotional integrity, mental, physical integrity, and I get hurt emotionally or physically in the process, okay? Or I have difficulty thinking. All right, next level of it now. From here, knees off, I'm pushing myself forward. I find the sweet spot that's good for me, and back. Forward, and back, okay? We're gonna try doing this more. I just think maybe there's a bug on my head. All right, let's go. Forward, see, where is it I need to stop? As if I was looking at something, and back. Forward, hold, see, it's my holding power, and back. See, I'm good here. Forward, slowly, I'm catching myself, and back. We're gonna go for one more, and we're gonna repeat afterwards. Forward, and back. And here, I come back up, okay? Awesome stuff. Okay, so now, can I bring my side to side into my lunge? Of course I can. Just don't try to jump too far. So from here, I'm gonna jump to my side, and look, I could pull out my leg and come down in the lunge I recognize. I just combine two things. See, I find my big toe stays on the floor, not anything else. I just need my big toe to find the floor and then I could come down. So there's an aspect of mobility here that's worked and of strength. Man, the bugs are loving me. It's like, Marvin, you're outside. Oh, you're not locked up in your room. Oh, wow. I try to see it that way, not to get pissed off by bugs. I'm like, what if bugs like are happy to see me, right? Why would I push away someone that's happy to see me? All right, one more each side. And remember where you're keeping the tension, on the thighs, okay? And that is very useful to me because that I would use in real life. Okay, so we got to work the back, legs, abs. Now we're gonna go back to our arms again. So remember, hands slightly outside of the mat. Make sure there's no bugs on my head before I start. Cost of training in nature. And remember, forward, see? Abs really strong, posture 10 on 10. And back. Watch when you move back on your elbows, okay? See when I'm gonna move back? There's a position my elbows don't like it, and there's a position they like it, okay? All right, one more. And amazing. What I loved here is that I never felt my shoulders, my elbows, my wrist, my neck getting damaged because I'm always paying attention to it. And when we disconnect from physical activity and we're just going through the motions, our mind's elsewhere, like when this is gonna be done. Emotionally, I hope I'm gonna lose the fat or gain the muscles that I want, but I'm never with my exercise, I'm never with my body. I'm ignoring the relationship that I have with my body. And guess what? Any relationship you ignore the other person, well, that relationship's not gonna go very far, okay? You're gonna sleep on the couch. All right, so that was fun. I would repeat this workout as much times as you want. You could do it twice in a day, and these micro workouts, they do a difference. So I thank you for today. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful nature. And in nature, you could definitely find your true nature. Till next time, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Bye.